Hi, I'm Mariah. Thanks for coming back if you did. Thanks for being here if you're new. Welcome to the Puerto Rico vlog. I've been trying to go to Puerto Rico for at least 3 years now. I had a trip planned before COVID, and 2 weeks before we were about to leave, everything got shut down. So I wanted to go ever since. And now I'm finally getting to go with my friend Emily, and we're going for my birthday. I decided to go on a little birthday trip this year, and I'm going to treat myself to some Puerto Rico time. So, it is almost 8:30 at night, and I'm still packing, and I'm supposed to be at Emily's house already. And then we're going to go to the airport in the morning. And my mom is getting aggravated with me because it's taking me forever to get ready and pack. So I'm going to finish that up, and then next time you see me, I'll be in Puerto Rico, baby. Alright, we got a little food tour here. Got some birria tacos. Ordered some quick DoorDash. Chips and guac. We got tacos con carne.
Pollo.
Pollo. Alright, let's try these. It's 1,000,000 degrees.
Wow, they're juicy.
That was delicious. How should we sit?
Yeah, probably.
Good morning. Welcome to Puerto Rico. We got here at like 3 o'clock yesterday. 4 o'clock by the time we got the car and got to the Airbnb. We were super hungry and tired last night, so we ordered in, picked up some groceries, and then just went right to bed. This morning, we are going to the beach. We just had some breakfast and some coffee. We're going to Playa Vacía Talega. It's pretty close to San Juan, but I guess it's a lot more of a local, less crowded beach that I found, so we're gonna go check that out and probably be there for most of the day, and then I think we're gonna go out to dinner. The Airbnb is pretty cute. It's a little small, but it's pretty cute. It has a little kitchen area, a little living room, a little bathroom, a huge closet, a little bedroom, and a little outside seating area with a table, a couple chairs, a hammock. But unfortunately, we were having an ant infestation this morning, so I messaged the host and asked if it would be okay that we switched over to the next one over. And she has housekeeping over there right now working on that. So when we get back, we're going to switch all of our stuff over to that one. And hopefully that one will not have ants in it. This is the first time I'm going to feel salt water on my skin since California, I think. California back in like 2021, 2020, maybe. I can't wait for it to clear my skin. It was like one of the only things that used to clear my acne when I was younger. especially on my shoulders and stuff. So I am pretty excited. All right, I'll see you there.
I may finally have found a place where I can be all alone.
Please don't attack me. Thank you. Walk away. I'll admire from a distance. Thanks. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god, I'm shaking. Hi, friends. Okay. Too much. Okay. Pickle. He's on my phone. Oh my god. Ah! It's fucking my feet. I can't. This is enough for me. Oh my god. Time will tell. I wish you knew how pure and beautiful you are. Your energy is above mine, and your thought process is the most amazing I have encountered. People will often envy this and make it harder for you. I'm sorry this happens. It's beyond your control. Silence is a tender syrup that will provide peace when you need it. Your life will be long and prosperous. Love now and save your sanity. Confidence is a choice. Force yourself to take it. Woke up Emily at the crack of dawn to get here on time for the ferry. We just barely made it, by the way. It was about a 45-minute drive from San Juan, and then per person, it might have been $2 or $4 per ticket for the ferry ride. The ferry goes to both Culebra and Vieques Island, and I'm absolutely freaking pumped because this is exactly why I came to Puerto Rico, to go to this island. I originally wanted to go to Culebra, but I knew that Vieques had the black sand beach, so I'm just as excited. And all I wanted to do on my birthday was rent a golf cart and travel. So this is what we're doing, and I'm so excited, and we're finally here. Well, this is gonna be fun. Beep beep. Big shout out to UV Rentals on Vieques Island. I ended up trying to book this a month before the trip, and for whatever reason, the reservation never went through. Most likely my fault. I didn't double check, triple check to confirm that I got an email with a confirmation number. So we were literally on the ferry coming to the island, and I realized that I didn't have a confirmation, so I quick called, and shout out to Maria, I think was her name. 10 out of 10 customer service. The sweetest lady ever. Everybody there was super, super nice, caring. When we took it back at the end of the day, they hooked us up with a hose, and because our feet were super dirty, and everyone was just super nice. So 10 out of 10 would recommend. We are at Black Sand Beach in Vieques, Puerto Rico, and looking at rocks is pretty cool. And then eventually, one by one, all of them just come loose. That pink one is so cute. We tried getting over there, but it was absolutely treacherous. It's a fairly small beach. Like, it pretty much just goes from there to over here. But yeah. Welcome to Black Sand Beach, Puerto Rico. And then we got rained out, which, typical Puerto Rico, it rains every single day here. Honestly, it wasn't a big deal at all because we could already tell we were getting really bad sunburn. So when we saw the clouds rolling in, we just packed everything up, took like the 5-minute walk back to the golf cart, sat here for a minute, tried to figure out what we were going to do, came up the road about a minute to the closest restaurant to the beach. Unfortunately, it was closed. Just a quick heads up, if you decide to come to VA Keys Island on a Sunday, bring your own food because a lot of restaurants are closed. So we just sat around and enjoyed some wildlife while we looked for a place that was open. We ended up finding a restaurant about 10 minutes up the road, and we just chilled here, ate, drank. Here's a little outfit of the day that nobody asked for. Believe it or not, you do get served food and alcohol wearing little to no clothes. And then we took some selfies. And then we made a little friend with a terrifying rabid rooster that was not a fan of me. And then while we were waiting for the ferry, we just drove around in the golf cart looking around at the island, came across the most beautiful beach I've ever seen in my life. The video does not do it justice, but believe me, this is the clearest water I've ever seen and the nicest sand I've ever stepped on. I remember this being such a moment for me. This was the moment that I realized I had finally made it to Puerto Rico after trying to plan this trip for years and years. And this was how I got to spend my birthday. I just took a second to really take it all in and be present and thankful for myself and my life. And hopefully this is how I spend every single one of my birthdays. The one time Emily and I didn't have any snacks. Poor little Peach and her entire family of like 400 dogs were all starving at the Ceiba ferry terminal, and there was nothing we could do about it. It was so sad. Our last full day ended up being more of a slow day. We decided to come back to Old San Juan to do a little bit of shopping, coffee drinking, lizard enjoying, and sightseeing. And then we packed up our stuff and flew home the next morning. When I first started traveling, I always had this goal of trying to go to places that I thought I wanted to live someday. New York City was always on my list, California was always on my list, but Puerto Rico was never a place that crossed my mind. I had an old supervisor that was from Puerto Rico, and he would always talk about how amazing it was, but I never knew anything about it. But the second I got here, minus the planning and research that I did to get here, it just felt like home. It felt like I knew what I was doing. I felt prepared, and everything felt almost familiar. Everything about me being here just felt good. It felt right. It felt like what I wanted, and it felt like the right time. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Maybe you know what I'm talking about, but all I know is that I'm already planning my trip back. And hopefully someday, maybe I can buy some property and a house and move here, because that would be an absolute dream of mine. And I never felt that way about Puerto Rico until I got there. I didn't think it was ever going to be a place that I wanted to move to, but come on. Look at the material. I feel very strongly about the fact that I went on this trip at the right time with the right person. I can guarantee you that if I went on this trip 3 years ago, I would have had a completely different experience. This meant so much more to me than just spending my birthday on the beach. It meant proving to myself that no matter what happens, I'll always end up buying the damn plane ticket, even if it's 3 years later. Reflecting on this past year, I've realized that patience is not one of my strong suits. I might not be exactly where I want to be in life right now, but I also know that I don't know exactly where I want to be in life right now. Thinking about the past 3 years, wishing that this trip happened, to now seeing how worth the wait it was, everything just makes more sense to me. Meaning that everything will happen when it's supposed to. I need to focus on honoring my feelings in the moment and keeping my peace for the long run. Amazing things for me are right around the corner, and I just need to be patient.